The challenge set by the pre-qualification questionnaire, or PQQ, is one of the toughest tests to face if you wish to unlock public sector opportunities. A PQQ is not used in all cases, but it is always used when a restricted procedure is applied. When the procurement team expects interest in particular opportunity from a lot of suppliers, shown as S's here, then they will use a restricted procedure. We show here the steps of a restricted procedure and focus on the expression of interest and the PQQ itself. The challenge set by the PQQ is one of compliance. Conditions for completion are set and questions are asked. The invitation to tender will come next, but only a few will receive it. Quite simply, the role of the PQQ is to filter out the surplus numbers that have started the process. This process is executed without favour and without sympathy. The good candidate who represents him well at this stage by complying with every requirement will pass through the filter, be invited to tender, and go on through the selection process. In the meantime, the candidate who failed to meet the challenge has been filtered out, is now rejected without a second thought, and fails to get the chance of promoting the value of his offer in the tender itself. The questions of a PQQ come as two sorts. T questions are threshold questions. These are judged as pass or fail. Answer yes to one of these questions and you will pass. Answer no and you will fail. O questions are open questions and are judged by marking. You can see that supplier 1 has passed all the threshold questions and has been marked for all the open questions. This all seems very simple, but when you consider how many potential suppliers send in a PQQ, then the size of the evaluation task for the procurement team looks a lot bigger problem. The first way to lighten their load is to reject all the suppliers who failed the threshold question. You can see supplier 2 has failed the first question and his PQQ evaluation goes no further. The evaluation team will probably not even have read the rest of his questionnaire. This filter has rejected 6 suppliers and left 14, so the rejection continues. Rejecting all scores below 40 marks filters out another 8 and leaves just 6 to be processed further. If at this stage the procurement team decide that they only have enough resources to evaluate 3 tender submissions, then the bottom 3 from these 6 are also rejected. This may seem as a common sense approach from the point of view of the procurement team, but just see how tough it is on supplier 20. He has scored 46 and is rejected, while supplier 18 scores 47 and is invited to tender. This illustrates just how tough the PQQ challenge is. To succeed, every single point is vital. With just 2 more points scored, supplier 20 would have been the one to be invited to tender, and supplier 18 would have been on his way home. The 3 suppliers left standing after the PQQ will go through the rest of the restricted procedure, and one of them will emerge as the winner. They don't know about being rejected, because their focus has been on meeting the challenge. They will have done this by applying best practice. This list of best practices will help ensure that you improve your record of being invited to tender. If you want to discuss how you can master them and apply them to your own opportunities, please contact us at BCG Bridgepoint. We can help you meet the PQQ challenge.